Hello everyone, welcome to my tutorial channel Brilliant Babs. In this class I will discuss about the nature of antigenic determinants. It is very short topic, but I want to introduce you this word antigenic determinants. In my previous class, difference between antibody and T cell receptor, I have mentioned that antibody can bind with both linear and conformational determinant or antigenic determinant, but the T cell receptor only can bind with linear determinant. So what is conformational antigenic determinant and linear antigenic determinant? In the first case, A picture, you can see the conformational determinant. Antigenic determinant means epitope. A antigen can have different epitope or many epitopes. Epitopes actually are region of the antigen that is actually responsible for the binding to the antigen receptor. So you can see a antibody can recognize a epitope that is in conformation. So this is called conformational determinant. In the conformational situation, a antigenic determinant can be recognized. But you can see if there is any denaturation process occur, the antibody or the antigen receptor lost its binding capability. So determinant lost by denaturation. The previous determinant or conformational determinant now cannot be recognized because it go through a process called denaturation. So a conformational determinant cannot be recognized after denaturation. Now you can see the linear determinant. Here it is showing a antigen is composed of two type of determinant. One is accessible determinant and another is inaccessible determinant. In the linear determinant, you can see a antigen can have accessible determinant, that is when it is in conformation it can bind with the antibody, and another determinant called inaccessible determinant, so it cannot bind with the antibody. But after denaturation, that antigenic determinant can bind. So this after denaturation condition is called linear determinant. Ig binds to determinants in denatured protein only, so this is called linear determinant. Or a accessible determinant, when it is go through a denaturation process but can bind with the antibody, is also a linear determinant, because only the conformational determinant when it goes through denaturation process cannot be determined or cannot be recognized. So this is the difference between conformational determinant and linear determinant. In case of antibody, the antibody can bind with conformational determinant and linear determinant, but T cell receptor only bind with linear determinant. There is a reason behind this, because T cell receptor actually recognize peptide with MHC molecule, and MHC molecule is actually presented by APC, antigen presenting cell. This APC actually digest or chop the antigen and make the antigenic determinant in a linear conformation. So T cell receptor can only recognize linear determinant, not any conformational determinant. But in this picture, there is another situation called neo-antigenic determinant. It is very important. So this is conformational determinant and linear determinant. But there is another situation called neo-antigenic determinant. What is this? It is created by proteolysis. So in this case, there is no determinant absent. But after proteolysis or after enzymatic reaction, a new determinant can be found. So it is called neo. Neo means new. Antigenic determinant can be developed. So the first case is conformation. After denaturation, it lost the binding ability. It is linear determinant. After only denaturation, it can bind when it is inaccessible determinant. and the accessible determinant can bind after denaturation process only, so it is linear determinant. And neoantigenic determinant is produced after enzymatic action. It can be proteolysis, or a proteins may be subjected to modification like glycosylation, phosphorylation, ubiquitination, acetylation, and also proteolysis. So this glycosylation means addition of sugar, phosphorylation, ubiquitination, acetylation, these all modifications by altering the structure of protein can produce new epitope or neoantigens. So this is all about the nature of antigenic determinants or epitope.